Hello, and welcome back to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, and there's a cat coming up behind me. Hello, Selena. I'm your host, and there's your co-host, sort of. Hi, cat. Anyway, I'm your host, and welcome to all you new people, and welcome back to all you awesome, wonderful people. I always appreciate anybody who comes and watches my stuff, and apparently Selena does as well. Do you? Yes, you do. Okay. Anyway, so hello, and let me go ahead and get started here. So first off is going to be the life updates. Really nothing much has been happening. Um, just for current events. I know this won't, if anybody ever watches these in the future, it won't really matter. But um, I am now officially eligible to get my shots. I just have not been able to get them yet. So, yeah. Work has still been extraordinarily busy. In fact, I've had beeps coming in before I started recording here. Hopefully, they won't keep coming in. So, got work waiting for me when I'm done with this. Woo! Fun, fun. Yeah. Um, Other than that, really nothing much has been happening. Just a whole lot of work. It really has not, hasn't really slowed down. Learning, as usual, I'm learning uh, learning this program better, so I'm getting faster at it. But it's still slower than it was. Even when I'm going to be an expert at it, it's still because of the way it's set up with more screens. It's still going to be slower than the way I used to do it. So that's always going to be a pain. And since I have my tea in my hand, I did have a English tea store last week, but I'm doing another one this week. This is, oh, there we go, the Double Bergamot Earl Grey. So bergamot is kind of it's a citrusy fruit, so it's kind of a mix between an orange and a lemon, so I've been told. Um, and that's what gives Earl Grey its kind of orangey, lemony sort of taste to it. And so this has obviously double the bergamot in it, so let me give this a try. Oh, damn. Oh, holy damn, that's good. Ooh, buddy. Mm. Oh yeah, you can definitely. It's definitely double bergamot. That bergamot taste is strong, and I like it. Mm. I don't think you guys have seen this before. I think I got this from my husband because he likes wolves. So I woof you. I know I should have had it on the week of Valentine's Day, but oh well. It was sitting in my tree, mm, my mug tree, and it was the next one that was clean. Oh, yes. And anybody who gets this, you're very, very cool. That's all I'm saying. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so that's about it for any sort of life updates. So let's go ahead and get started with the comments. Once again, I love comments. Anytime anybody ever wants to send me any, I will always read them, and I will always respond to them. So I love them. So keep them coming, please. All right. Mm. I may have to keep going back to this. Wow. I wonder if this would be good with a little bit of milk in it. Hmm. But yeah. So if I keep going back to my tea, I apologize because this is really good. All right. So first, it's going to be X-Ray X Stitcher, and they were saying they were talking about the my 1 year Flossiversary giveaway that's going to happen next week. So keep watching. Um, and I was saying that I wasn't sure what to do about people overseas, and they had suggested maybe if someone overseas went, you could send them a PDF or order something from a UK shop and send to them directly, which is a good idea, a very good idea. The way I was planning to do it is I have stuff that I've already finished, so I was planning on making it kind of a pass a stash sort of thing. So, things that I have already stitched or such. Um, so that wouldn't work exactly. But I still I might do that as an alternative. But I'm still trying to figure it out. So I got one more week to figure it out. Uh, they also said, I love all your Bob Ross things. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys haven't even seen, like, everything I have. Like, I have some Funkos and a coloring book and some other random things and a cat shaking things around. I apologize. Apparently, she's decided now that she's going to be active because, she usually sleeps 20 hours a day, but whatever. Let's just do it now. But anyway, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do love me some Bob Ross. Um, you can't really see them. I have some Pop Funkos over there behind me, and some of those. Hi, Selena. Some of those are Bob Rosses. There's not a bunch, but hi, that's pretty girl. Anyway, there was a set of, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 Bob Ross Pop Funkos that were out there, including one that was like a paint your own, and also one with the little squirrel Peanut, I think was his name. I forget. Um, but yeah, so they're really cute. Are you gonna finally calm down? Maybe relax. There you go. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Okay, so have part of a cat then. And she finally decided to settle a little bit, so maybe things won't shake around. So yeah, I love my Bar Ross stuff. Oh yeah, also, and I put up the link last week, but I'll put it up again this week. If you do want to watch Bob Ross, like I said before, there's a place called Pluto.tv. It's free. You don't have to download anything. You just go to the website and watch. So if you ever want to watch Bob Ross, he's always there, 24/7. Mm. Oh, this tea. This tea is really, really good. All right. So, stitching in the line of good enough. She was saying, "I love the Hamilton piece. I do. I do too. Um, it's really big, but because it's only words, it's been going a lot faster than I thought it would. See, that's why I like patterns with words because they go so much faster. And I mean, I am a process stitcher. I like the process of it, but I mean, that doesn't mean that I don't like to see my stuff done. I very much do. But I'm more of a fan of the actual process of doing it, I guess. So, she said, I think I may be the only person who's never seen it. If you have, Disney Plus, Hamilton's on there. It is 2 hours and 40 minutes, so it's a little chunk of time. Um, there is a there is there is a split in the middle. So there is a intermission, even though the intermission in Disney is only 60 seconds. If you want to split it up into 2 parts, you could do that. Personally, I would recommend watching it all the way through if you can get that 2 hours and 40 minutes, because I think you'll appreciate it more. But that's not always easy. So oh, she was also saying that I was talking about how last week I've been working on the treadmills at the gym, and that when I get off of them, I'm a little disoriented. Not nauseous or really dizzy, just more maybe a little dizzy, but more disoriented. And she was saying that the walking sidewalks, the moving sidewalks, that's what they're called, like at airports and stuff, did that to her. I haven't flown in a very long time, so I don't know if moving sidewalks will do that to me now. Um, I've been doing it about a week or so, and haven't really noticed that it's been getting any better. So it's probably just something I'm gonna have to deal with. But it's not severe. I can still walk. Like I said, it doesn't make me nauseous, and it only lasts maybe 5 minutes, maybe not even 5 minutes. So I'll just deal with it. I would rather go on the treadmill and deal with those, 3 to 5 minutes of being feeling kind of weird, and but still work out. So that's that. Let's see what else she say. Oh yeah, and also she said thank you for sharing the Netflix index site. Netflix is great, and it has a wealth of information in it, but it's not. They don't make it all that easy to kind of get through it. Um, it can be overwhelming and kind of frustrating to find what you want. But hopefully that index will help. So, because they have a lot of stuff on there, and I think it's a lot of stuff that people don't even know is there. Um, especially for people kind of like me who likes sometimes like a little bit more esoteric sort of stuff. So that's a great way to find some stuff that you never would have thought of before. All right. So, Marzipan Citrus said, "Love the bee mug. Thank you. That was from it was from World Market. I don't know where you live. I know they're around the United States. I don't know if they're elsewhere or not. I like it because it's a little bigger than most normal mugs. Like, actually, like it's kind of similar to this one where it's kind of long and thin. So I might have to start using this one more too. But and also like the way that it is just the kind of long thin ones that they make it. I don't know how to explain it, but they make it kind of easier to drink. I don't know, but and of course it has beads on it. Fortunately, the bee mug is permanently stained on the inside, and that makes my OCD not happy. But you know that's all right. It's still my favorite mug. So, if there were no restrictions to a pattern, what is your go-to fabric and counter choice? Well, right now I've only been using either Ada or I mean the I've also been using that paper, the perforated paper. Um, so I haven't tried anything other than that. So Ada, and I would also say 16 because it's kind of a nice mid-range. 14 things can get really large in the holes, and the coverage sometimes isn't very good. And 18 is a little harder to see, although 18 is all right. I have plenty of 18 count fabric, and that I will definitely get used. But it seems like 16 right now is kind of my sweet spot. So that's kind of what I've been leaning towards. Mm. Also, for the giveaway, they had suggested Etsy cards, which is also a good suggestion. So that's something I will keep in mind as well. All right, so I think that's about it for Marzipan. Next one is Healing Gamer. Actually, I think they're the last one. They said the Hamilton piece is gonna be really cool when it's finished. I think it will. Again, I like I like stitching words, and it's going a lot faster than I thought it would. So that's great. Even though I still have a lot to go. Oh, she said, I think if we lived near each other, we'd be good friends. I think so too. Um, I think if there was one gigantic sewing commune, I really don't know any of the people, uh, any of my watchers or anything that I would not get along with. I think I'd be friends with pretty much everybody. You definitely included. So, I've definitely enjoyed your comments. So, I mean, I enjoy everybody's comments, but I think you're right that we do have some things in common. Um, and they also suggested for the giveaway to do a PDF pattern, which is also a good idea. That way, all you have to do is have them email it to that person instead of me, and then that's good. So again, that's also a suggestion. Um, and thank you for the happy Flossiversary. A little early, but that's okay. I don't mind. I do appreciate it. Um. Oh yeah, and she had mentioned about the Bob Ross magic cards. I don't know if they're still available or not. Because these were pre-order probably 2 or 3 months ago. It was maybe around Christmas time, maybe just over. I'm trying to see if I had the box. There it is. Um, it was maybe just after Christmas and towards New Year. But you could probably look it up under Bob Ross magic cards, or you could do it under a secret lair or a happy little gathering. Any of those terms you should be able to look it up with. Hopefully you'll be able to find it. And like I said, if you do find them, please tell me because I'm kind of curious if they're still available or not. I mean, I've got what I need, but so but I'm kind of curious if you can still get them. So yeah, I guess that is about it for the comments. So yay. Again, always, send more my way. I always appreciate them. There are no new starts this time. I have that one I need to do as a test stitch uh for my stitching buddy here. So I need to start that. That'll probably be started in the next week or so, hopefully, because she did give me a time, but I mean, obviously, I'm sure the sooner the better. So, but yeah, so no new starts. As for whips, got a few of those. I've been trying to work on a few different things now that I'm not being totally monogamous. Don't know if this is gonna help. Let me see. Nah, I don't think that's actually gonna help. I think it's just gonna be more of a pain. The light's kind of weird right now, unfortunately. So, as you can tell, some of it's over. I've had to move it over here. But this is... Forgot to get the thingy here. This is the Bluebird Sampler by Heart and Hand. There you go. And so as you can tell, I've almost got the, there we go. Once again, doing letters, doing words, it's always faster. So I've almost got all of the letters done. And then I've got the big bird and then just these, few little things. This is... Actually, no, that does not look like it's any backstitch. I think I've done all the backstitch. Yeah, I've done all the backstitch. Now, there are some... Ooh, sorry, I didn't show that. There are some beads in there. And now that I know how to bead, I'll be okay with that. So, but, yeah, so one last quick little look. And this is... What is the... This is Creek Bed by Gentle Art. There we go. Really pretty rust brown to blue. And I don't have it listed. Okay, this is a 16 count Ada. So there you go. There's my sweet spot. And there's it one more time. So there you go. That's that. And next will be Hamilton. I think you'll be surprised how much I've actually got done with this, because it is... I just kind of folded up on itself like this. There we go. I am almost ready to move this to the next section here. I'm also going to put it in 11 by 11 Q-snap. I just have been lazy and have not done that yet. So there you go. Looking good. Looking good. And I like the coverage. This is actually 14 count black. And even though it's 14 count, the coverage has been really good on it, surprisingly. And maybe it's just because of the colors. But it's just two strands over... 2 strands over 1. 2 strands over 1 on 14 count black Ada. And so I'm very happy with being able to do black Ada again. As I had said before, my first try at black Ada was a little bit of a... It wasn't a total disaster, but it wasn't all that great. But that was one of the things that I really first started stitching, and so I really had no idea what I was doing. So, yeah. And I didn't have this large light that helps me out, because that definitely does help me out. Oh, yes. Is that... Oh, okay. I knew there was one more. I'm going crazy here. Taking crazy pills. So, I'm a little concerned about the, not Happy Haunt. Happy Haunts? What's it called? Hold on, I apologize. I always get it wrong as to what it's called. Grim Gritty Ghost Souders. And not because of the pattern, because of I'm having issues. Unfortunately, I've only done a little bit more backstitching, but I'm having some... I had to take out a bunch of backstitching in this mouth because it just did not look good. And I am falling even farther behind. This isn't even started yet, and I haven't even finished all the backstitch yet. So, I'm a little worried about how I'm going to get this done, because it's... Right now, it's very discouraging, and... Okay, good. I was about to say, oh lord, did I miss a needle? But nope, we're not missing a needle, so we're good on that. But yeah, so... It's been very discouraging, and I want to do it. I absolutely want to do it. But I need to get over this little hump that I'm on right now. If I can get over this, then I think I'll be okay. But it's just, it's just getting over this one little speed bump that I'm having right now. And, yeah, so I don't know what to do about that. Any suggestions would be helpful. I mean, I don't really know what you could suggest, because I just need to freaking do it again. So, is that creek bed? Yeah, and creek bed fell out. Great. Oh man, I might actually drink this double bergamot tea before it goes cold for once, because and it's not because I haven't liked the teas before. I definitely have, but oh my gosh, I am devouring this tea. So, all right, drum roll. I have a finish. Although, if you guys are watching me, you can probably take a guess as to what the actual finish is. But, ta-da! Figment is done. Whoops. Come on. There we go. All right. Figment is done. Yay! And oh, that's just a loose thread on the thingy. So because of this crap at the bottom, he definitely needs to be washed. Um, but he is done. There we go. Ta-da! Very cute, very simple. It's very easy. I mean, there's a lot of fill and stitch, but this is a lot more daunting than it looks. There's a lot there, because I mean, it's not obviously all full coverage, but this whole area was full coverage. So that took a while, but I'm done. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I would like to do something with it. My bedroom is a little bit of a Figment shrine. So, well, okay, there's a Figment wall, I should say. And I would love to put it on there. But we're not actually finished doing our rearranging and organizing yet. So even if I did, I don't know where it would go yet. Because I think we're going to put a bookshelf kind of on the Figment wall. And if we do, that's going to obviously limit a good bit. Sorry about that. That's going to limit a good bit about what we can put there. So, but anyway, finish. Yay! Which is really, really awesome. Like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of finishes this year so far. I think I've only had 2. So, I think that was my second. So, to get a second thing done was great. Um, so good. Alright. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cool, but I still might finish it first. Alright. So, haul. There's not a whole lot this week, just a couple things. So the first one was my crazy anti-stitching. There we go. Floss a month. And when it came in, I knew what it was, and I told my husband, because he went to go get the mail. I'm like, well, this is February, so it's got to be pink. Oh yeah, it's pink. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're pretty. I'm not really a pink kind of person, but they're still nice. So, let's go from lightest to darkest here. And see if I can get some. Oh wow, yeah. This light is not well. That's not too bad. As it's a very light. It's called sponge sugar. Classic. They're all classic color works, I should say. And it's showing up a little paler than it actually is, but that's fairly close. I don't think there's much. If there's variegation in it, I can't really tell because it's too light. The second is going to be Little Pink Peony. It's shown up again pretty close, a little paler than it actually is. It's more of a real basic pink. And again, I don't really see a whole lot of variegation in that. The third one is going to be Miss Madeline. And there's some. Yeah, these are all showing up paler than they actually are. I apologize, but there's a little bit of variegation to it, but not much. And then next will be, now this definitely has some variegation in it, and these are getting a little darker, so hopefully maybe you can see them a little bit better. Secondhand Rose, that's not bad actually. You can actually even see some of the variegation in it, so that's not terrible. And then Pink Champagne, I'm sorry, Champagne, no, just kidding. That's what we always jokingly call it in our house. And yeah, it's a brighter pink than that. It's a bolder pink, I should say. And that's nice. There are definitely some small bits of variegation in it. It's more like mostly that pink, but then a few little light colored spots. And then the darkest one, which I don't really agree with the color. Actually, wow, that's really close. House wine. But I'm sorry, house wines are redder and darker than that. So I don't really agree with the name, but I like the color. So anyway, that's light to dark there. So, there you go. Those are my flosses of the month for February, even though it's March. That's okay. I mean, I know. Mail's stupid, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as I keep getting them, I'm fine. So, the only other thing was a Friday Night Fight Night, and I apologize because there's going to be some crinkling here. So, I got two, and this is Dreamsicle. This is are these both 16? Yeah, they're both 16 count Ada. Both 18 by 21. This one is an opalescent. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, it's showing up a lot more orange than it actually is. Let me see. That is not that bright of an orange. Nope, it's not showing. Wow. Nope, I cannot get it to show it right. Hold on. If I can, trying to see if I can put it behind something. Nope. Alright, it's not going to show. But it is a lot... I can't use that one. Darn it. I can't find a good way to light this. Wow, that is a lot more orange than it really is. It's really more of kind of a salmony orange pink almost. But yeah, wow, that's... No, even trying to go far away, it's not going to work. Sorry about that, guys. But this one maybe hopefully will show up better. This one actually does not have a color name. Okay. Oh, there. See, now that one's showing true to color pretty much. So yeah, it's just a really nice dapple gray. That has to be one of my favorites. I love a good gray when it comes to fabric. I mean, look at this. Is that not the coolest thing in the world, though? Sorry, my sinuses are running, but I mean, come on, look at that. That is really cool. But anyway, so yeah, that is everything for haul. So let me put that off to the side here. So I really have just my of the weeks, and then I have one more little bit of house business. Actually, two little bits of house business, and then I'll be good to go. And I will send you guys on your merry ways. So first, but first tea. You know, what is it? You get those, but first coffee. Somebody, oh, I need to make. Okay, so if there is a pattern that actually says but first tea instead of but first coffee, please send me a link to it. And if not, I'm gonna try to make somebody make one. If I had, I mean, I can draw, but I can't really. I don't know. I really have very little uh, cross stitch design experience. I have a little bit. I've done a couple of very basic things. Mostly they were just from uh, patterns from drawings, so that they were mostly just line art, and that with some color, and so those were pretty simple. They weren't all that bad. But I don't actually have a program to make a pattern, so I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest with you. But anyway, so yeah. All right, so let's do the other weeks, shall we? And yeah, my tea is almost gone, so yay for that. So first up for the Philosopher of the week, X-Ray X-Stitcher. I don't know why in the world I have not mentioned you before and why I have not subscribed to you before, because you have been commenting. You've been a very faithful watcher for a very long time, so please don't hate me. I am subscribed to you now, and I'm putting your floss tube in there. They haven't been going quite as long as me, but they have about the same amount of viewers, so yay, awesome. But yeah, so definitely go watch her. Um, you know, I was just I didn't have time to watch a whole video before I recorded this. But I was just kind of I went to the middle of one, and I saw you talking about your tattoos, which is awesome. So I definitely want to watch that, because even though I have none myself, I've always thought tattoos are really super cool. And there's quite a few stitchers that have not necessarily cross stitching specific tattoos. if somebody has seen somebody with a cross-stitching tattoo, please tell me, because I'm curious. But just tattoos in general. But anyway, so the Stitchy website of the week. I apologize. My sinuses have been going crazy today. Everything cross stitch. I don't know why I haven't done them before, but apparently I have not. Um, and they have, like it says, they have a little bit of everything. But one thing I thought was kind of interesting is the patterns that they have. A lot of the patterns they have are kind of esoteric ones that I haven't seen anywhere else. Like they have a pattern, like a kind of a black and white pattern for Wolverine, like Hugh Jackman movie Wolverine, which is really cool. Um, just kind of strange stuff like that, and obviously they have the normal stuff too. So it might be worth checking out. Hashtag not spawn. And I seem to have lost my tag. Oh well. Anyway, so for the NonCity website, it's kind of a twofer this week. I couldn't decide what to put, and I thought maybe everybody just needs a little chuckle. So I've got two fairly short YouTube videos. The first one is David Tennant, who most people know is Scotsman, um, going on to a an English talk show, and both David Tennant and Michael Sheen were there. I assuming they were talking about Good Omens at the time. But David Tennant surprises Michael Sheen by showing him that he knows how to say the longest place name of the world. It's a place in Wales, and Michael Sheen is Welsh, so obviously he knows how to say it. There's some videos out there of him saying this huge place name, and there he explains it. It's more of a, I don't know that it's even a town as much as it's just a train station, but the name actually in Welsh describes like where it is, like on a hill by a tree, and it's like kind of like where it is instead of an actual, instead of actually saying anything else. It's kind of neat. Um, but yeah, so David Tennant, Michael Sheen, kind of teased David Tennant and said, there's no way you know this, and so it's like a little 6 second uh, video of David Tennant showing that he indeed does know how to say it, which is really cool. The bonus is a little bit longer. There was, I believe it was for Avengers Endgame. Obviously a lot of the people were doing uh, tour, like, media stuff. And so there was an interview with Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man, and Benedict Cumberbatch, who played Doctor Strange. They were kind of going up against each other with some trivia, and it shows both of them, who were Englishmen, not Welshmen, both of them also know how to say it. If you go to about 58 seconds of the video, you can see Benedict Cumberbatch saying it, and then he actually he more he more sings it than he says it, and then he kind of snorts at the end, which is adorable. And then Tom Holland says it afterwards. So I think the whole video is only like 3 or 4 minutes, so it's worth it because it's cute. But if you want to get to that one part in particular, it's about 58 seconds, and so yeah. But yeah, it's fun to watch. And the last thing is going to be the bee fact. Little double fact here. Drones live up to about 4 months, and they immediately die after mating. And but the queen can actually live 3 to 5 years. So there you go. The two little bits of housekeeping. First off, I wanted to say, once again, I am gonna have a giveaway next week. I think I may know how I'm gonna do it. But I will talk about that next week. When I have absolutely 100% decided exactly what I'm giving away and exactly how I'm doing it. But I've got a pretty good idea about how I'm going to do it now, because between you guys' ideas and kind of what I've been thinking about myself, I think I'm ready. Um, Also, Carlina, I don't obviously want to show. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So I sent this to you a while ago. I just got this back this week, and in terrible shape, by the way. Thank you, UPS. So this was what I was sending to you. So it says that it was unable to deliver because not called for. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that reasoning is. So, if you want to get in touch with me, maybe we can try to figure something out. But yeah, I mean, at least I got it back. I guess that's good. But I don't know what to do now. And this is part of the reason why I'm very wary about sending to the UK because this. So that's why I wanted to do that housekeeping at the end and how they're kind of related. But all right, I guess that is about it. So I will talk to you guys later.